let's film another video. This is my second video for today. Second video for today. I've been very productive. I've already edited the first one and I also wanted to edit another video, so I will continue my quest, my creative quest of the day. Hello and welcome to my newest video. For today's video, as you can read by the title, we have a tattoo vlog. This isn't your typical vlog because I would probably never run around filming myself and speaking to a camera. But however, I have a new tattoo, and since people seem to like the tattoo related videos, I thought I would film myself getting a new tattoo. I'm always on the hunt for female tattoo artists, and so I found Esther on Instagram. Normally she tattoos in Berlin, which is kind of far away from where I live, and I saw that she was in Belgium for a few days. I immediately contacted her because I wanted to get a snake on my hip, and I messaged her. Well, I messaged the tattoo studio. I messaged the tattoo studio where she tattooed at in Belgium. I contacted them with my idea and then we fixed the appointment. That is a 2.5 hour drive from where I live. My dad drove there with me because I knew that after that tattoo I would be completely exhausted and I wouldn't manage to drive home for 2.5 hours. I arrived at 11 a.m. Well, she couldn't really prepare the drawing since everybody's body is different. She wanted to have a look at my leg hip area so she could draw a design for my body shape. So when I arrived, she started drawing on my leg and then she took a stencil of the area. Then she told me to come back in about an hour. I think we started, well, she put the stencil on my leg and then she changed the design a little bit. Then we started tattooing at about 2 p.m. if I remember correctly. And I think like the first 5 minutes I was like, what am I doing to myself? I was messaging a friend because he also has a lot of tattoos, and I just asked him, why do we keep doing this to ourselves? This hurts so bad. But after like 5 minutes it was quite okay. It's just like the beginning. The tattoo artist also said like the first 5 minutes are like really tough and then you get kind of used to the pain. Then after the outlines we took a little break, and she also told me right from the beginning it is a really big tattoo, and if you don't feel like doing it all in one session we can reschedule. Yeah, at the beginning I thought, well, I am sure as hell going to do that because I will not manage to get the entire tattoo done in one day because I've never had like a really big session. The biggest tattoo I have is the one on my stomach. I had 2 sessions for that one. So I was really sure that I wouldn't manage to get it in one day. After the outlines I was like, oh yeah, let's continue. It doesn't feel too bad. Then we did the black parts and the shading. The area that definitely hurt the most was the head of the snake. That hurt so incredibly bad that I thought I would die every time she touched that area. And at the beginning she told me for most people it's like more the butt area because you think that doesn't hurt. There's a lot of fat in that area, but for most people that just hurts the most. And I said to her, no, that's really okay, but the part on my stomach just felt like someone was slicing my stomach open. It was the worst pain, which is really bad because I also wanted to get the rest of my stomach tattooed at some point, but I don't think I can do that. I was listening to a podcast, which was a kind of funny podcast, and so I kept smiling and laughing during the tattoo session, and she was like, oh, you're doing so well. I can't even tell that you're in pain. And I thought, well, I am in pain, but I've never listened to a podcast during a tattoo session. Now I think that's the best idea ever because the tattoo took 4 hours. I listened to one podcast episode of 50 minutes and that was during the black parts of the tattoo, so that went by really quickly. Yeah, we decided to continue with the colors, but by then I was bleeding so much and my skin was so sore. It was really hard to keep my mind off the pain. During the tattooing, I kept thinking that my battery wouldn't make it until the end of the tattoo, and so I always wanted to put my phone away. But then the pain was so bad that I just had to look at my phone and keep my mind occupied. Yeah, she was really nice the entire time. I would love to get another tattoo by her. I'm seeing like a dead leaf on my plant and that just bothers me. So she was really nice and she's such an amazing artist. I'm very happy that I got the tattoo done by her. I had a look at her Instagram for such a long time. When I saw that she was coming to Belgium, I was like, I have to take that chance because she will do such an amazing job. And I really love when you expect something to turn out great and it turns out way better than you could have imagined, and I really love the tattoo. So yeah, that is the finished tattoo, and like I said, I am so happy. I think it was a little bit more than 4 hours, but it was closer to 4 hours than to 5 hours. At the end, it wasn't that much fun. I think I would be really disappointed if I had to run around with a half-finished tattoo. I think that would really bother me, so I'm very happy that we both managed to finish the tattoo. We drove home at about 7 p.m. so I was home at 9:30. She told me that it was really crazy to drive like 2.5 hours, and she was like, wow, that's so amazing, thank you for traveling so far. But for me that's not really that far because I live in Luxembourg and I study in Cologne. I tend to do a 2.5 hour drive every Sunday and every Friday. I don't really feel like traveling for 200 to 300 kilometers is like a big distance. I would definitely do it again, and I will probably do it again. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye.